Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Out here this morning, walk again. Wake up this morning and find out that Benn failed a damn drug test. Man, what the hell's going on right now? And the thing is, it's some kind of drug that women, I guess, take for infertility. Something about how it helps to boost testosterone. And somehow, Benn, who's never had an issue with drug tests, all of a sudden goes into the biggest fight of his life, and now he has this substance in him. Something that I don't even think he really needs going into this fight. But, it makes you wonder, in his previous fights, if there was any VADA testing. Now, I don't think anyone should jump to conclusions about Benn and drug usage and as far as PEDs, but it's really frustrating. So this is being reported all over the place. Various media outlets that cover boxing, especially in the UK. People have reached out to Eddie Hearn for comment, but he hasn't really provided any comment on it. And I think he's going to withhold saying anything until they've exhausted all avenues and trying to confirm that those findings are valid as far as the VADA testing. But I'll tell you this, talk about all the money that's gone into the fight, all the people who have ordered pay-per-view, all the buildup. I just hate to see it all get kind of flushed down the toilet as a result of Benn somehow, ending up with this stuff in his system now. Eubank Jr. is saying he doesn't care. He wants to fight. And of course he's going to want to fight. Eubank Jr. is not worried about Benn taking PEDs. I'm not sure that's going to help Benn in the fight with Eubank Jr. either. But then again, Benn's already, what seems to be a very strong, very explosive fighter. And if he wasn't using PEDs before, and he was already explosive and powerful, right? And then all of a sudden now he's using them, that could be a problem. That could be a problem, especially if there's really an exponential gain in strength and explosiveness as a result of taking this PED. But then if it's not, well, they just need to figure out what the hell happened. I know he's married. Maybe, look, man, I'm reaching here. Maybe there's a mix-up in something that his wife has to take. Or maybe it's just some innocent supplemental strategy he was taking. And, it's just hard when you're taking supplements, man, to weed through all of the different ingredients and all the different things that are added to those supplements to make sure you're not, in violation of VADA. That's why you almost want to just set up your strategy. As my understanding, they can actually set up their strategy through VADA to ensure the products they're getting are all approved. And if that's not available to people, there's a laundry list of banned substances. But man, again, when you know how painful that is to go through a list that VADA provides and then bump that against all the supplements that you're taking. Look at Gerald Miller. Now, he's a damn cheat. Doesn't matter what any of us think about him, whether we like him or not as a person. I personally like him. But the first time, things happen, right? Second time, maybe. Third time, craziness. That's just negligence, man. And I'm not saying a guy like Gerald Miller that he wanted to cheat, okay? He wanted to come in there with an advantage. Majority would say he would. All I'm saying is, if he didn't want to have an advantage over AJ, then he would have then he was very negligent. He was very negligent. You know, I know how it can be sometimes, man, when you're just lazy, man. We all can be lazy at times. Have to read something, especially when it comes to reading. A lot of people don't want to read. Nobody wants to take the time to critically analyze anything, especially a source document or a pamphlet or this damn list being provided by someone that has, you know, who knows, maybe thousands of illegal these supplements that you can't take. And now you got to come and cross-reference that bullshit with a damn, what's those nutritional labels or to show you what's inside whatever supplement you're taking. That's really, really tedious, man. But back on Conor Benn and Eubank Jr., man, that's crazy. Eddie Hearn's got to figure this one out. If you've been following my videos, you know I'm always talking about Eddie Hearn. He's got to knock it out the park. He's got to hit home runs with these fights. He can't afford to lose. The zone can't afford to lose. And right now, boy, oh boy, if this fight falls through, it's going to be a lot of money lost. And he can't blame Eubank Jr. It's going to be on Eddie Hearn because Conor Benn is his fighter. Oh boy. Plot is always thickening out here when it comes to this boxing. The crazy thing is, just like everybody, the majority of people are starting to jump on the Conor Benn bandwagon, right? Saying how Conor Benn is going to knock out Eubank Jr. or that he has the strength and power to, at minimum, outbox him. Now this comes out, and now they want to publicly lynch the man because of this reported failed drug test. Now I'm going to go on record and say this, and I think a lot of y'all will agree. Don't be surprised if that supposedly failed drug test that's got the whole boxing media buzzing, don't be surprised if that gets reported in the next hour or two as a contaminated urine sample. Don't be surprised. Money talks. Damn money talks. You think Eddie Hearn gonna let that one fall through the cracks? There's gonna be a case where Eddie Hearn has to look over the pops. Old Barry Hearn, isn't that his name? Dad, how do I snake myself out of this situation? Watch old Barry Hearn come in and save the day. Absolutely crazy. And everybody dislikes Eddie Hearn already. Leonard Ellaby, Showtime, most of the UK. Because Eddie Hearn's always in the media, always has something slick to say. You know what I'm saying? Boy, oh boy, they're going to have a field day with this one if Eddie Hearn can't snake his way out of it from underneath these reported failed drug test by Conor Benn. It's going to be crazy. But right now, they're still talking about the fight going on. But no one's saying anything. We know Eubank Jr., he wants it to continue. But it's just really unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. Now, as far as from where that substance can derive, my understanding is that substance that he tested positive for, that's not something you get from eating beef. There was a couple articles saying that Eubank Jr. ate Mexican beef. I'm not even trying to be funny. He ate Mexican damn beef, like because of the hamburgers and stuff he was eating in the videos. And I was like, you know what? Eubank Jr. ate Mexican beef, but it's not Eubank Jr. who tested positive. It's Conor Benn. And they were like, well, Conor Benn's the one. He was eating the Mexican beef. I'm like, man, these people, when they get a story and they take it, man, and they twist it, man, to get you to watch their stupid ass videos. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't really know what's going on with Conor Benn and this damn infertility drug or whatever the hell it is that they found in his system. What we do know is they're trying to sort it out right now. Eubank Jr. wants the fight to happen. But it'll be sad, man, because these two young men talk a lot about the legacy. Eubank legacy, the Benn legacy. And this isn't something that they want to come now and overshadow all the greatness that their fathers displayed in the ring. It's just not what they want to do. Very, very unfortunate, man. I hope that it comes back, that it's not true. The fight goes on, but already some damage done. And there's a lot of damage control necessary. Could you imagine if they allowed a fight to go on and Conor Benn gets in there and knocks out Eubank Jr.? Shit, we got another Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury. That's what we have. Gonna be like he cheated. Where's the proof? Horrible, man. And I know if you're like me, yeah, it's pretty entertaining to talk about allegations surrounding fights, someone cheating, some kind of mobster being involved, and all the other shenanigans, right? It's entertaining to watch videos on it, to hear guys talk about it, even for me to report on it from time to time. But at the same time, it's kind of exhausting, you know? And I hate to see those kind of issues kind of get peeled back and expose a new situation surrounding something similar to the whole Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder cheating scandal. Because that's kind of what you're going to walk into here. So if they're going to let the fight go forward, excuse me, if the fight goes forward, I'm at this point in time, I'm rooting for Eubank Jr. Not because I think Conor been cheated, but that way we don't get the scandal crap that comes out saying, oh, he won the fight because he was on the steroids and Eddie Hearn, you know, paid people off. Now Eddie Hearn's suing Eubank Jr., just like he's doing Jake Paul for defamation, slander. And then it's a horrible thing because Eddie Hearn and his dad, as far as the Hearns are concerned, very close to the Eubanks, because remember, they were Team Eubank when Eubank fought Nigel Benn the first two fights. Now things have switched, and now they're Team Benn. But could you imagine if those kind of allegations started coming out the way Hearn is feeling right now? And I told you before, I'm going to tell you again, Eddie's Hearn looking for any little bit of money that he can make, whether it's through a lawsuit or big fights, because he's got to get DAZN and himself out of the red. At a minimum, they really need to find themselves back in the yellow. That's where they need to find themselves. And I just see him, I mean, I'm just trying to be negative, but I'm seeing him go that direction if he has the opportunity, which is very unfortunate, man. But anyway, man, I think I'm going to leave it as that. Eddie Hearn, Barry Hearn, the Eubanks, the Benns, drama over there in the UK. Hopefully they can sort it all out, because it really shouldn't be going through this crap. But, you know, things happen. So again, hopefully it's not true. They figure it all out. But at this point in time, it's going to be a whole lot of damage control, because you better believe Team Eubank is going to run with this story. They're going to run with it. And Conor Benn is going to be sitting there like Canelo and Tyson Fury and everyone else, Margarito, who has to come to their own defense about cheating in the sport of boxing. Excuse me. With that being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to all the veterans. Finish this walk, and I'm in the breeze.